Now I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Oh, I just love Christmas.
Well, let's talk about Mellisa then. She visited the desk and definitely not just as a vehicle for her Dolly Parton impression. So, Jason, what'd you think of Melissa's feature?
I'm a sucker for Mellisa Villaseñor. I think she's a wizard, with her impressions. It was fun to see her all dollied up. And not a surprise that she has a really great Dolly Parton impression. So I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I love this bit. We've seen Mellisa do it with, I think, Lady Gaga before, where she's
right.
I'm just Mellisa doing my thing. I'm not just using this for my impression. And I think that's a really fun little bit that, it plays to Melissa's personality a lot. She's a very playful, kind of goofy, fun person. So I think that really speaks to her, and I love that about it. And it's just a fun bit. Then to, on top of that, have a stunning Dolly Parton impression. I mean, my God, how good can an impression be?
Totally.
Melissa's always great, but I mean, this one, I think I saw her do it on Instagram a week or so ago, and I thought, how? Like, it is above and beyond any other vocal impression that she does, and all of them are good, so that says a lot about this one. So I had so much fun with this, and just huge props to Mellisa on just amazing impressions.
Ditto. This felt so good. We don't see enough of Mellisa, so when she gets a moment to shine and just really be front and center and just do her thing, how can you not eat it up?
Right.
She's so adorable, just naturally adorable. Like, even when she's delivering what seemingly should be a dark joke about running over a child, she's just so like, goofy and affable that you're like, oh, you couldn't possibly ever mean that. And like, you're instantly won over by Mellisa. And if she couldn't back it up with just stunning vocal chops and a stunning impression, then it would be like, well, okay, you're just kind of the cast goof. But when she needs to turn it on, she turns it on and she delivers. And she delivers on a live stage and never misses a note. There's never a sour note. And it's layered into an impression, and you got to understand how hard that is to do. It's not just, I'm going to hit these notes. I'm going to sing for all I'm worth. I'm going to do it as another person, and I'm going to make it funny. And I'm going to have this vocal effect that is hard for me to control, but I'm not only going to control that, I'm still going to hit the note.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come out of it grinning and ready to land a joke. And I love Mellisa. I'm going to play the role of Steve Finn this evening and just say, I love Mellisa. And I thought this was great. This was really great. And I'm happy whenever she gets a moment to do this kind of stuff.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells all the way. I'm begging of you, please don't take Jolene.
Let's talk about our MVP. John, who are you going to give it to?
I think there's a case to be made for Heidi. I think there's a case to be made for Pete, but I'm giving it to Mellisa because we haven't seen enough of her this season. And sometimes when you make the play, when you just knock one out of the park, that's all I'm looking for. And I was happy to see her at the desk. And I don't know, anyone that keeps close tabs on the cast knows Melissa's had a rough year. Like, COVID's hit us all kind of hard. But she feels things, we're all human. And I was just really ready for her to get a big win on the show. And I love to see it. And I don't feel like it's a sympathy vote because she knocked it out of the park. If she didn't do the job, I wouldn't give it to her, but she really made the play. She really, really nailed her Dolly. And I had a lot of fun with that. And just the added meta, knowing that this is just something that I wanted Mellisa to have. So Mellisa, you're my girl tonight.
Yeah. She was also, did a great job, smaller parts, but in the Spanish influenza and as William Eyelash.
Yep.
So yeah, Mellisa had a good night, and I was really glad to see Mellisa not just knock it out of the park in that one thing, but be pretty present in the episode. If you want to see our full sketch-by-sketch review, search for SNL Afterparty on Patreon or subscribestar.com.